So nowadays, I definitely feel like a lot of people agree with me, but there has been a major decline in hobbies. At least from my point of view, I had a lot of hobbies growing up, but I've completely outgrown almost all of them. I've done Rubik's Cube, skateboarding, magic tricks, things like that. But the most common hobby that I personally see nowadays is doom scrolling, which is why I think the cause of this all really is these damn phones. Oh man, another boring video. James is talking to the camera. Okay, well, back in the day when people were bored, they needed to find a hobby to keep themselves entertained. This could be plenty of things that people still do, like reading, sports, hiking, arts and crafts. But even with these hobbies at our disposal, people get still very bored very easily. And I think that TikTok has conditioned our minds to being used to getting this like quick dose of dopamine into our system through the birth of the doom scroll. Now that we have entertainment literally in the palm of our hands, we get bored easily and our attention spans have plummeted. If you think I have the solution for this in this video, I don't. However, here are 3 things that I do to keep my dopamine levels at an even scale. Maybe some of you who are feeling the same way can try them as well. Number 1, dopamine detox. This sounds so easy, but it's not for a lot of you with brain rot syndrome. What you'd have to do is simply fall in love with the idea of not really doing that much. An example would be you're waiting in line for your food at like some fast food place. You know, you're standing in the restaurant and you're just waiting for your to-go, and your mind is like, all right, well, this is awkward. There's so many people that they might be looking at me. I gotta pull my phone. I gotta entertain myself. I gotta distract myself. Instead, you should just stand there confidently, post up, you know, just people watch, look around, anything but going on your phone and removing yourself from the present situation. Back then, you think people had mini TVs in their pocket they could just pull out and start just watching a video? Fuck no. So you just have to pretend that you don't even have a mobile phone on you while you're just out and about and, you know, doing your daily things in life. Number 2, remove those doom scroll demons. I'm not saying that you have to delete them entirely, but you can remove them from your homepage. I removed TikTok from my phone on the homepage, so I actually have to search for it if I want to use it. That way, it causes me to not just start autopiloting when I open my phone and just immediately start going to TikTok because it's right there. Oh, boom, I start opening that up, start doom scrolling, and then I become a zombie. By removing from the home screen, you remove that muscle memory of going to it automatically because your brain will just do it. And then now you'll have to consciously think about wanting to use it before you do, so you have more control. Oh, and I turned off all notifications from TikTok so I'm not getting tempted to open it because I have an excuse to reply to something or watch something and things like that. And I feel like everyone has done that thing where you open your phone, you know, you go to an app, you're using it for a bit, you swipe out of the app, and then on that same screen that you opened it from, you just open it again. And then you just like think to yourself like, yo, what the f was that? Number 3, just enjoy doing nothing. This one is very similar to the dopamine detox, but this one is more of a mindset change. I'm hanging out with friends and we're not really doing anything. Someone will be like, oh, let's do something, I'm bored. And seeing as how I live in the middle class suburbs, there isn't shit to do. But when I'm in this situation, I enjoy it because I enjoy the presence and company of my friends. And although I personally enjoy that, my friends don't as much because, well, their dopamine receptors are fried. However, we always do manage. We always find something to do, play some board games, go to the park, play some card games, and my personal favorite, video games. I wanted to have a whole segment about video games because I think they play a major role in modern day entertainment. As most people know, video games are one of the most common hobbies of today. It's mainly because of how engaging it is, and I think that they're a great hobby to have. I personally think it is a sport. It requires fast reflexes, fast thinking, precision and accuracy. But even if you disagree with that, I feel like no one can disagree with that video games truly teaches people. And it's one major life lesson: resilience. Life has plenty of themes throughout it, but one of the most major ones is that life guarantees that you will struggle at some point. Life is almost never always on easy mode, and it'll often beat you to the ground, kick you while you're down, and spit in your face. Video games do the same shit. In the gaming world, you play for the challenge. It's usually not easy. Sometimes you grind and grind and grind just for the video game to knock you all the way back down where you started.
Oh no, oh God, no!
But what do? You quit. No, but you do get your ass back up and you keep grinding. See, and this is a mindset that a lot of people should adopt in their own lives. But why am I saying this? What does video games have to do with why social media has ruined hobbies? Because of the idea behind it. We shouldn't need a fast form of entertainment like scrolling through a bunch of videos to entertain ourselves and be happy. We should be choosing to do things in our life that genuinely bring us happiness. And I do think that we should be finding entertainment and happiness through whatever way we can that feels true to us. And yeah, a lot of you might be like, oh, well, I choose to doom scroll. But I am just a big hater of doom scrolling. I think it's so unnecessary. I need to be doing something right now. What can I be doing? I just think it's so unproductive. You're not doing anything with intention. Doom scrolling controls us, not the other way around. And yes, this is coming from a guy who just said video games are one of his main hobbies. But I'm not ashamed of it because I see it in the way that I'm competing. I'm learning a skill and getting better at it. There's no benefit from just scrolling on your phone. As a human, you are avoiding social interactions. You are avoiding living in the moment. I have lazy ass hobbies like watching movies and playing video games. Movies and filmmaking is my passion. And because of this mindset that I've adopted, I'd say I'm happier because I'm not autopiloting through these cycles of being like, God, I'm so bored. Can we like do something? And I think that is the result of me not letting doom scrolling affect my dopamine and ruin my life. I recommend this to anyone who feels like they don't have hobbies anymore or that they've kind of distanced themselves from things they used to enjoy maybe when they were younger. So yeah. Don't think I still don't have it in me though. This one's gonna be a lot harder. Oh. Yeah, I don't think I can skateboard ever again.